Hey, Andy here. No pain, no gain. Plucking this prompt from the hat of phrases related to the theme of strength, my thoughts immediately went to the joy of working to achieve something that you can be proud of. The gain to me is the sense of accomplishment that you get when you look at something your hands have been part of creating and you get to see something of yourself in it, something of the process that has led you to that point of having that in front of you or in your hands. It's kind of the residue of creative sound that has been strengthened in me and as a kernel of human meaning that has been left in the object itself. So this is based on the initial response that I had to this prompt, no pain, no gain, which is part of a randomizer generator thing that I'm using this month around topics associated with or related to the theme of strength, which is our monthly theme in the Haven. I've been using these as journal prompts. A bunch of phrases related to strength. And no pain, no gain came up, I think it was yesterday. And so I was writing about this. In a world increasingly augmented and in some cases dominated by artificial intelligence, we need to think carefully before sacrificing our pain. This technology is often marketed at the everyday consumer as a salve to make things quicker, easier, and more efficient. But the side effects are not clearly stated. Side effects like numbness and dislocation, our divestment of the things we make, handing responsibility over to something else, indifference to art, to music, to poetry, and an increasing lack of connection in our relationships as we use quick generic commands to prioritize perception of engagement over genuine interaction. Between desire and accomplishment, there is a space. In that space is our creative power, grown through a messy, chaotic, sometimes painful process of trial, error, delight, and despair. It's the space where joy, satisfaction, and deep personal growth has the potential to blossom, character is shaped, and a unique voice bursts to life. This space is forever shrinking through technological solutions to problems that we feel but don't really understand the cause of. Of course I want to do it quicker. Of course I want it to be easier. Yet, it's not the slowness that prohibits me from feeling satisfied, from feeling happy. Productivity holds an elusive promise that the answer to our problems is doing things faster so we have time to do more things. There are always more things to do than we have the capacity for. There always will be. So it's a perfect circle that keeps us striving for a mirage. When we focus on the surface, we overlook the depth of our creations, our engagements, and our desires. We think we want the results or the aesthetic, but when we achieve it through a prompt command and the click of a button, we skirt over the true cause of satisfaction, not having what we desire. There are, of course, big questions over the ethics of artificial intelligence, especially around intellectual property. There are serious considerations around use of technology to replace humans, and this comes at a great cost. How do we foot the bill for that? And an equally pressing question speaks to the notion that we are going through a crisis of meaning right now. The more we shrink that gap, the more we will feel this, because the gap gives rise to the possibility of meaning. And yet, as we have sought to do time and time again throughout history, we're obsessed with closing that gap, of seeing the type of pain that comes as a contingent part of being a conscious, sentient, thinking, feeling being in a universe of mystery, as a pain to eradicate, to numb, to soothe, to destroy. But that pain is what drives us to do great things. It is love. It is creativity. It is compassion and care. Without it, we gain nothing. We simply exist. Without it, art becomes white noise that suffocates and desensitizes. Without it, we lose all sense of possibility in numb resignation, travelling through our new, lower horizons. What we gain in that space isn't an external reward. When sought after, the threat of accolades, awards and recognition are actually often a hindrance to potential. Rather, it's an inner and a between sort of gain. It's something planted in the present and given space to grow in whatever ways it might into the future. no pain, grows a thorny weed hell-bent on fast growth and winding around solid structures to keep it upright. Pain, on the other hand, grows a mighty oak tree, built to withstand storms, hold others in its branches, and steadfast, providing fuel for the fire, able to grow and regrow over and over. It takes time. Time can be painful to endure, but without pain, or at least this type of pain, we gain nothing worthwhile. So yeah, that was my immediate response. So I'm challenging myself in my sort of daily journal to take a prompt that's randomly generated and just write and just see what comes out. And as I say, all of these are related to the theme of strength, which is our monthly theme in the Haven at the moment. And yeah, it's been really fun to do. And I'm really enjoying sharing it in this way as well. There's something about kind of reading out things and giving voice to the words that I write that gives them a different element of life as well. So yeah, I recommend this. If this is something that sounds appealing to you, then yeah, I would highly recommend giving it a go. You know, it can be a challenge at times, like where do you start? What do you write? But once you begin, and it's like it happens in a lot of our group in the Haven, we have sort of group gatherings where we will explore a prompt or think about certain ideas. And at the beginning, it can feel like, oh, what on earth, where do we even begin here? How are we possibly going to have a whole session around this? But once you start prodding and poking and letting things flow, it is amazing what can come out. So yeah, give it a go. Pick a card through the link. I'll pop the link in the description to the Strength homepage on the Haven. And there's 15 cards there that you can randomly pick from. And yeah, try it out, respond to it, see what comes out as you do. And I'd love to know how you get on. You can leave a comment or drop me a message. Likewise, if anything in this particular video has resonated, or you want to explore this theme as well, this no pain, no gain theme or topic, then I'd love to hear any thoughts you have on this as well. So yes, please do get in touch. All right, I will hopefully be back again soon with another similar thing to this, and who knows what the prompt will be next. All right, take care. Bye-bye.